What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video, guys. Sorry if I look a little disheveled. One of my two guinea pigs I have just passed away this morning, so whew, a little bit in my feels right now. A little bit in my feels right now. So, with that being said, though, let's go ahead and take a look at the salary cap for after what is it, day 4 now? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Day 4 here. Day 4, salary cap wise, we're still sitting, and keep in mind this is not including the contract of what's his name? Sheldon Rankins, who's actually gonna be a $14 million cap hit toward us this year. So that's not currently including that, obviously. But so realistically speaking, this would be around 31 million. And I think it's even a little bit less. Yeah, could we re-sign Drew Sample for a 3-year, $10.5 million deal, which I still don't know why overthecap.com is not putting that in there. And also, we re-signed Akeem Davis Gaither to a 1-year, $3 million deal. So those are two guys, and Travion Williams. Yeah, so we're realistically speaking, if this was actually like correct, set up correctly, I think it's around 25, 24 million, I want to say total, instead of this being what it is. Mainly reason because, again, like I said, there's so 31 million, right? Then you gotta subtract 3.5 million. So that's like what, 27.5 million. Okay. Minus 3 million, which is 24.5 million. And then you have to subtract probably the league minimum, which I'm gonna guess is a million. So like 26.5 million is how much we're really sitting at right now. And again, still, I will stress this enough. We bought in two guys yesterday. We bought in Tahir Tart, and we also bought in Mekhi Becton. Neither of them signed. So it's very possible we sign them in the future, but for right now, they are not currently signed. So if we go ahead and look at the offensive line market, we will see that our boy that I've been talking about many, many times on this channel, Trent Brown, still available. Still an option available here. So, again, I'm not going to stress this every single video and overdo this, but if you want to pick up yourself a really good right tackle, Trent Brown is an option. I know that, again, they bought in Mekhi Becton. He left without a contract. Chances are he's probably not going to sign with us, mainly because usually if a player leaves us, then they're probably going to go to another team, and the chances of them signing another team then is very high. I'm not saying we can't bring him back and potentially give him a contract, but I'm saying most likely we're not going to at this moment in time. A lot of words at once, man. Anyway, so Trent Brown's still available. Other than that, again, like I said, to hear Tart is also still available. We did not give him a contract at this moment in time. After talking to a lot of Titans fans have been saying that this guy's an absolute monster as a run stuffer. Like, he takes on double teams, he destroys double teams, he gets to the running back. So, again, like I said, that's exactly what we need. 27 years old, can learn and lose defense. It's one of those situations where it's like, hey, listen, perfect guy for the perfect situation here. Other than that, though, again, like I said before, there's not many other D tackles I really like. Eric Armstead signed yesterday, which kind of sucks because that takes away an option for us. And then DJ Reader also signed with the Lions, so shout out to him again. Wish him the best of luck, in his future endeavors. But other than that, there isn't really anyone else that we honestly could probably go after if I'm thinking about this logically. Because if we look at the wide receiver market, I know you might say, well, we don't need a wide receiver. Yeah, we lost Tyler Boyd. And if the Bengals are going to be hell-bent on not using Chuck Sizzle, we do need a slot receiver. I know you might say, well, Trent Irwin, or we draft somebody, and those are always options, But it's also, you could also go for a very cheap option in free agency. Now, Curtis Samuel did go ahead and sign yesterday, so that was definitely one of those situations where it's like, that was a player we talked about that we potentially could have gotten. Hunter Renfrow also is available now, and again, in the slot role, wouldn't be the worst option in the world. I'd probably rather have Trent Irwin than Hunter Renfrow personally. But again, like I said, I know there's been a lot of connections between him and us and talks about that. Last night, the Kansas City Chiefs got themselves a new wide receiver, Hollywood Brown, which it is what it is at the end of the day. Um, Chiefs are actually creating a pretty damn good roster over there in Kansas City, so we're gonna have to match that. But other than that, yeah, there's no other receivers I really care about, to be honest. It's kind of funny now because we're so far into this process when it comes to free agency, and I know it's only been like 4 days. 4 days technically since the tampering period is open, but it's been 2 days since the actual free agency has started, and yeah, no, it's crazy because there's so many options that are going. So it's like now it's literally just the slim pickings, as they would say. So Lakin Thomason and Andrus Pete, Cody White here, Kevin Zeitler. I mean, Kevin Zeitler is still available. Ravens haven't signed him back, and I think the Ravens are actually bringing somebody else in to potentially replace him. So Connor Williams, Mark, yeah. So there's no guy I really care too much about the guard position either. Yeah, no, I would really say it's right now it's Trent Brown is the only option, and then it's like I said before, I mean if they want to bring in Mekhi Becton, listen, okay, and I did trash Mekhi Becton a lot yesterday, and it's not really a lot of the fact that he's like I don't think he's that good because you gotta keep in mind that Mekhi Becton did play for the Jets, and I know that's something to take into consideration. But at the end of the day, he also has a lot of injury concerns. The guy didn't play for a year and a half because of injuries. Like, you got to keep that in mind. Last thing we need right now is a starting right tackle who has injury concerns. Because that's literally what we have dealt with so much when it comes to the offensive line is injuries. But other than Tahir Tart, there's not really anyone else I would like on this list here. Unless I'm completely missing someone, and definitely tell me down below if I'm missing someone. But there isn't really anyone here. And we're not going to sign a safety. We already have enough safeties. Cornerback 4, again, Trey Flowers at a very league minimum deal. I wouldn't be against the idea. And I've actually talked about it plenty. But with the fact that we could probably just move Dax Hill into a cornerback spot, not make him a cornerback, but move him into a kind of cornerback situations. And then we could also draft a cornerback. I kind of like that idea a little bit better, to be honest. But again, like I said, always different options available, and I'm sure that Katie Blackburn, Duke Tobin, and Zach Taylor going to keep their options available as time goes on. And more players are going to get cut. This is only the beginning of free agency. Their players still get cut left, right, and center, and we still get more players picked up. And then, of course, we have the draft coming up, which now that we're kind of into the draft season, guys. We're into the pro day season, and things are going to start getting shaken up depending on how players do in the draft process now. We'll see how that ends up working out. But definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.